Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a 2-page layout using the Simple Pages Let's Get Away kit from Simple Stories. So I got this at Tuesday morning and I just absolutely love this collection and was kind of just intrigued, I guess, as to what the Simple Pages were. And it says that there is no need for cutting, and they are correct, except that I did need to trim down my photos. So what it is kind of a step-by-step instructions on how to put together these 2-page layouts. There are two-page layouts in the kit. The 12 by 12 paper is actually already kind of created for you. It is completely smooth, although it looked like there were, I think, 4 different patterns on it already. Then what it comes with is kind of some cut apart sheets and some chipboard. So you can see that I decided that I wanted a little bit more, I guess, dimension with my photo, and so I did back that photo with like an off-white. However, that was not in the instructions, so that was one extra little thing that I did. And then I did obviously have to trim down my photo a little bit. So otherwise you really don't need scissors for this, which I thought was great. I actually bought it while I was on spring break and we had driven, and I had contemplated grabbing it out to put together while riding on the road trip. I didn't because I kind of knew I had to do some I had to kind of tweak it a little bit based on my photos. I kind of had an idea what photos I wanted to use, and so I decided to wait until I got home to complete them. So you can see that I am just really following the instructions, using the cut apart sheets and taping down the ephemera pieces, the cut aparts. That tent is part of the chipboard. It is a thinner chipboard than what you would normally get, but still I think it worked great. Another thing that I thought these kits were great for would be beginners. And I mean, honestly, it just, you follow the instructions and it's just a great way to complete an amazing layout if you're a beginner. Or why I decided to do this one kind of right when I got home was I had taken, I don't know, a good 2 weeks off of scrapbooking, and sometimes, you know, you just don't have that crafty mojo going. And so I decided to do this where I didn't really have to think very much, but I could still create. And I just thought that was a great way into getting kind of those creative juices flowing again and getting back into scrapbooking. So you can see I'm just kind of lining these up. I did trim these photos down a little bit, not as much, I don't think, as the instructions wanted me to, but that top photo kind of limited how much I could trim off, just because the faces and everything, I obviously didn't want to cut someone's face off. So again, I'm just following the instructions on kind of how to embellish. It did take me a little bit because there are so many cut apart sheets and there are two-page layouts to kind of find what they were talking about. They are very specific in the instructions on what pieces, though. Particularly those hearts, it would tell you the color to grab and like the size, like a medium light blue, a medium or a large yellow. So it was really detailed instructions. So really good for somebody maybe that's just starting out. So these are just, again, some cut aparts that I just had to line up across the page. I would say it's probably a little bit thinner paper than a normal kind of piece of cardstock, a normal piece of pattern paper. But again, it's just great quality, and if there's another collection that I love, like this one, and they have these simple pages, I honestly might do it again. It just is a great like I said, a great option. So with these two photos here, you can see on the instruction sheet on the left there that the second page is supposed to have like 3.5 by 3.5 inch pictures, but I didn't have any that I could cut down that small. And so instead of doing that, I decided to just trim them down a little bit and just have two photos going across the page. Also, one thing that I did that wasn't in the instructions is I did end up actually popping up quite a few of the embellishments up on some foam tape. This chipboard piece and the tent on page 1 in particular, some of the hearts I popped up on some foam tape, but just really had a lot of fun putting these together. Just simple, kind of didn't have to think about it, and I enjoyed that for my first layout back from a couple weeks off. So again, I popped this up on some foam tape. I actually love that there was a journaling piece on this, because this was summer of 2020, and after being quarantined for months, this was like my first glimpse kind of normalcy. Just being out camping, being outdoors, it was just great. It felt normal after really just being stuck inside for months. And so I was so happy that there was a large journaling piece, because after this was done, I actually journaled right away. I usually will wait until I put them away to journal. But this one, I don't know, this whole camping trip made me just so happy that, life was kind of back to normal. So that is going to finish off the layout, and I cannot speak highly enough of these simple pages. I suggest grabbing them if you're new or just want something simple to put together. They are great for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.